By all accounts, it is a perfect day for football in Alabama. Temperatures in the low 70s as the sun begins to dip behind the stadium. And Reichert has us underway at Bryant-Denny. Chance for a return for Zach Johnson. He takes it to the 15 before he gets hit, and then out to the 20. He's got A.J. Rose in the backfield to start this game. And Rose takes it on the first carry, takes it over the left side for a big gain and a first down on a pickup of 12. Empty backfield. Bad snap. Wilson has to fall on it, and Kentucky doesn't get the play off. It's a loss of 8. It may seem minor in a game in which Kentucky is a 30-point underdog, but they're without their starting punter, Max Duffy, the reigning Ray Guy Award winner. And so Chris Goodfellow gets it off to Slade Bolton, who takes it back to the 45-yard line. Once he finally got the chance to blossom into a starting quarterback, well, he has been nearly perfect. On first down, little misdirection, and lobs over the middle for a first down on the throw and a hurdle. And Alabama takes advantage on the way to a 34-yard gain to Billingsley. Kentucky playing without their starting middle linebacker, Jamin Davis, as Cole pointed out earlier. Here's a toss to Devontae Smith. It'll count as a pass, and it'll count as a big gain and another first down, a pickup of 16.
They got some beef up there. This is where it's got to pay off.
Bama answers with beef. Kendall Randolph in a tight end next to Forrestal, and Harris will walk through the hole for a 1-yard touchdown run. Darian Kennard, the right tackle, is wearing his number 65. Wilson on first down, able to fire across to the tight end, Keaton Upshaw. It's a pickup of 12. Oates of Kentucky linebackers suffered a health incident over the summer, has not been with the team, had been confined to a wheelchair, showed up earlier this season for a Kentucky game as Smoke takes it for a big gain, and that's a pickup of 9.
Watch how Alabama communicates and adjusts.
Josh Ali on the toss. Beautiful cutback, and he's got the numbers out to the sideline before he's shoved out of bounds by Jordan Battle. It's a pickup of 32. Beautiful design. A.J. Rose back in the game at tailback. Pressure coming. Wilson going to the end zone. Too strong, aiming for Ali, and incomplete. It leaves Matt Ruffalo with a 33-yard attempt. Ruffalo was not available for the Vandy game. Chance Poore took over the kicking duties there. Ruffalo back in his starting spot. And he lines it through to get Kentucky on the board. One thing accomplished for Kentucky, they have shortened the game already. Only 5 minutes and 19 seconds left in the first quarter. Najee Harris joins Mac Jones. Jones looking for Harris out of the backfield, and nobody is there. And Alabama first down and more, and he spins his way to the 50. They're down 10. Mac Jones on a crossing route has it incomplete, threw it behind the intended receivers, trying to find Devontae Smith. All right, Dari, thank you. Terry Wilson and Kentucky. With 3.5 minutes to go in the first quarter, quarterback will keep it and take it to the outside for a gain of 7.5 on first down. John Schlarman, their longtime offensive line coach, who wore number 65 during his playing days at Kentucky as an all-conference offensive lineman, passed away after a battle with cancer. They had a memorial service for the team and for others. And Mark Stoops was very complimentary of the job that the school did on putting on the memorial service. Here's A.J. Rose with a big gain.
And Drake Jackson telling us that he didn't know they were going to leave that left guard position open in the first play against Vanderbilt, and actually broke down and cried when he looked to his left and saw that it was vacant.
Wilson on 2nd and 9 goes to the slant to Ali. Drake had a great story about that first play. Play action. Wilson has time. He's going to go deep against this Alabama secondary, and it's overthrown, but a flag.
Pass interference, defense number 28. That penalty will be enforced in the previous spot.
And it may not have been forcible enough for them to take a look at that. It's got to be forcible. There was a glancing blow with the helmet, but
here's Keaton Upshaw on the run. And he picks up a Kentucky first down to the 20. He worries so much about his teammates, getting them in the right position, making sure they understand the call and communicating to everybody. It has slowed his game down, and we can't have that. He's got to be running full speed every play. And right through Moses goes A.J. Rose for a pickup of 7.
Kentucky already left points on the board down inside the 10 last drive.
Quarterback lead. Wilson hit in the backfield, and he picks up only a yard. He had smoke in front of him, but he had big number 58, Christian Barmore, waiting. That Ruffalo has already made from 33. This is a 24-yard attempt for the senior, and the snap gets loose. Ruffalo's going to chase it down, and he falls on it right outside the logo. And another mistake in the exchange. Loss of 36 yards of field position on the failed snap. Jones to the sideline, on time for an Alabama first down. Jaleel Billingsley, another big play. This one goes for 28. Jones has started this game 3 for 4 for 74 yards. Play action again. Double move over the middle. And it's in! No! Drop! Kentucky had 2 guys with a shot at it. First was Eccles, and it looked like his teammate, Bembry, collided with him to knock it out of his hands.
And what did I just say?
Roughing the passer, contact to the head. Defense number 92.
That's another big penalty.
15-yard penalty from the previous spot.
Fantastic offensive line. Paving the way. Jones on 2nd and 6. Great coverage by Kentucky. He's got nowhere to go. Try to thread the needle. And he sneaks it in. Devontae Smith. A record-setting touchdown grab from 10 yards out. They had a running quarterback / wide receiver, Lynn Bowden, play the position last year. Wilson off his back foot, fits this one in, and room for Isaiah Epps. Back to action, and Epps takes it for a first down.
I wouldn't be surprised if we get a quarterback draw here out of this empty set.
11 sacks on the season for Bama. They bring 4. Pocket holds, and out of the backfield they find the tight end. Here's Upshaw, who rumbles his way inside the 30. This will be the 9th play of the drive. Emma brings 4. Wilson goes down the sideline. Incomplete. Cade DeGraw, the snapper. Replaced Blake Best this season, who was a 4-year starter. That was a wobbler, and they got the snap down, and it stays wide right from 42 yards. A knuckleball.
They have the ability to push you around, and I think that physicality separates them from a lot of other groups.
Dickerson, the center, 6'8", 325. Jones completes another one. This to Devontae Smith, who already has a touchdown. Matched up with Devontae Smith, 7-7s throughout the summers, one-on-one through camps. He's no stranger to what Smith can do. Here's Najee Harris. Big hole for Harris, who rips off a 14-yard gain.
That time they got washed out, lost contained.
How about this line? Off balance to the left with only one right guard. Harris hurdles. Flag on the play to the 20. And a little bit of a stiff arm to the end zone. Touchdown, Alabama, if it stands. 42 yards for Najee Harris. 3rd and 4. 4-man rush. Wilson to the slant. Left it high and incomplete. He felt like he had to make a big play every time he got a touch. Well, you're getting 25 touches a game. You get plenty of time. Take what they're giving you. And that's helped him blossom into perhaps the best running back in college football. Empty backfield on 2nd and 2. Over the middle for the first down to Bolden.
I'll tell you what, this is really only the 2nd game plan that Alabama has had without Jalen Waddle. And I know it seems like so long ago that he got hurt, but he got hurt at Tennessee. Then they had one game where they planned without him. Slade Bolden's a guy that's going to continue to develop the more they design plays to get him the ball.
Jones trying to stay behind the line of scrimmage, flips it to Billingsley.
But that's one that you'd expect Smith to hold on to.
On 2nd and 10, back to Smith. He stays in bounds and tightropes the sideline before taking a hit after the whistle. And now Alabama looking to further their advantage. Wide open. Down to the goal line is Mechie, and he's in for an 18-yard touchdown. Mark Stoops' team got off to a good start in this one. Trailed 7-3 with a goal line shot. Ran a quarterback run that got him nothing, and then the special teams disasters followed. And since then, all Alabama. 28-3 is our score at the break. Mac Jones 200 yards through the air in the first half. Najee Harris 2 touchdowns. He gets hit in the backfield by Boogie Watson on the first play, and they take him down. Nick Saban, talking to Cole Half, was not happy with his team's play in the first half. Harris makes the first man miss, turns it into a gain of 8. We don't ride buses in pro football. Mac Jones to the out route, open again, and a first down for Alabama to Devontae Smith.
And that's what Charles Huff did with Najee Harris. They jogged through it, they walked through it, they watched film and got him to a place where his tempo and his patience are now elite to complement his physical skill set.
On play action, Jones deep shot. It is incomplete, but a flag on the play on Yusuf Corker trying to get to Smith again. Came into today with only 1 drop on 72 targets in the course of the season. Play action again. Jones going deep again. Right back to him, and it's intercepted by Kelvin Joseph. You know the vibe. He takes it past the 20, and Joseph takes it down. That's his 4th interception of the season. A.J. Rose in the backfield. Rose to the left side, has a monster hole on the edge, and he picks up 19 yards. He thought he would be immediately eligible at Kentucky. That didn't work out for him. Had to sit out a year. Crossing route to Ali with 5 wide, and that's too strong and incomplete. The Mac Jones you see now is nothing like the Mac Jones that was running the scout team.
No, your eyes get wide. You're going against the #1 defense. You're forgetting snaps. You're forgetting motions. That's what Pruitt said. He said he couldn't even get the guys lined up. And so it's amazing to look at his progression and development over the years, you know, as a quarterback with the X's and O's, but also what Cole was talking about there. Nick Saban will test his players, right? He knew McCarron should have been competing for the starting job, but he wanted to see how he responded as a leader. He didn't care about the throws. That's one of the reasons he continues to develop guys.
Intercepted by Alabama, and this one's going the other way. A pick 6 for Jordan Battle and a 44-yard return.
There's one motion here, but first quarter we saw 2-3 guys at once.
3rd and 13, incomplete again. Devontae Smith now in a punt return. Slade Bolden looked like he was injured on the previous punt. He's been in the medical tent. Smith from the 30. Smith trying to get the edge. Clean block there to the 40, to the 50, to the other 40, and he's taken down in Kentucky territory after a sensational return of 42 yards. And what a job Derek Mason's doing at Vanderbilt this year. They were hit hard with opt-outs before the season even started. They've had to deal with COVID, maybe more so than others. Yet while some teams have decided, you know what, we probably don't have enough to play here or there, Vandy is taking the field regularly. 2nd and 10, Robinson straight ahead, and Robinson takes it to the 5 and a first down, a pickup of 12.
They're going to go right behind him here. Watch this.
3 tight ends in the game. Good push by Kentucky. Doesn't matter. Brian Robinson Jr. is in with a 1-yard touchdown plunge. Play clock winding down. 4 seconds left. They've already run out of time once with Gatewood at quarterback. Pressure on him. Dumps it over the middle again, and a big knock. It's Helms. Now 20 consecutive games with at least 35 points. You have to go back to the national championship game in 2019. Last time that didn't happen. It was calendar year 19. Over the top, down the sideline, caught Devontae Smith. Hello, Bryce Young. Pull that gator up a little bit higher, maybe.
He's trying to hide right now.
Back to the ground game, and Najee Harris picks up 8. We talked with Nick Saban yesterday and brought up the fact that
and that's best on best right there. In this, you can't get any better than that throw right there. Ooh, a little extra.
Yeah, that drew a flag from J.J. Weaver. It'll add some yardage on to the end of the play. Najee Harris has room, and he spins inside the 20, still on his feet behind the umpire. Umpire lost his hat and went down. Robinson cuts back. Takes it to the 5. I mean, he was pretty animated. Florida State Clemson canceled last minute this morning, or at least postponed. Young taken down in the backfield, and Kentucky gets a sack from Boogie Watson.
You get a lot of talk back from the quarterbacks usually.
3rd and goal. Bryce Young eludes one, throws on the run, caught, touchdown, a spin in for Devontae Smith.
Yeah, it's been the Achilles heel for Kentucky, the inability to complement the run game, and I think Bo is the most natural thrower of the 3 quarterbacks.
And he loses the football on the way down, but able to find it as Christian Harris got pressure on him. Coming out of Lexington Catholic on 3rd and 16 now. Surveys, tries to scramble, and gets taken down by Christopher Allen. I don't know if you scheduled BYU. I mean, I know you want to get games, and that's why you've opened up the window to play non-conference. I think you just politely decline when the Cougars place a phone call, because if they get in, they're taking a spot that otherwise you would be competing for. I don't know anybody would have thought that that would have been said any year besides 1984. Here's Jace McClellan with the big gain and a 1st down run, taking boss man Fat with him.
Oh, if we're picking today, I'm taking Florida. And again, that's the quandary that the committee's in, right? Because A&M beat them heads up.
Mike Jones still with the helmet on, like he wants to get back in this game. Right, wears his helmet to bed. Here's Roydell Williams on the left side, and it crawls down to the 4.
All the things that go into making a winning team that don't necessarily involve the X's and O's, he does unbelievably well.
Williams is in for his first career touchdown from 2 yards out. 3rd and 11 for the freshman quarterback, over the middle and off the mark, and Kentucky will punt it away again.
Oh, I'm texting my fiance right now. She's in a drive-thru. I'm telling her to get me something. I'm starving.
Chili cheese burrito to go. Back to action, and Alabama runs it with Jace McClellan. So a lot of these analyst positions he uses in that way. Remember, Steve Sarkisian had one of those when Lane Kiffin was the OC. Run deep on the left side for McClellan, and he's finally forced out of bounds.
You lose sight of what's important at times. And Steve's had his ups and downs on and off the field in his coaching career, but you know, he said humility was something I have really had to learn, and that's one of the things that I take to heart and I've learned here.
Couple of safeties. Another linebacker in Jackson. Here's McClellan, and he's in with a touchdown run. Right in front of Cole. And that is a message that's been drilled into these coaches' heads. The value for their teams to be on the field, not just to the local athletic departments, but from a conference perspective as well. On 3rd and 3. And it's why Missouri's playing tonight. It's why Mississippi State has only a couple of buses rolling into Athens tonight. And that'll be an interesting one under the lights in the Classic City. All Alabama in this one. Nick Saban's squad with its 96th consecutive win against an unranked team, their 30th straight against the SEC East.